One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Syracuse's offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Hand off from the shotgun. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Short of Indiana's Curt Cignetti, perhaps no one had a more impressive debut in 2024 than Fran Brown at Syracuse, and they're set up well to continue their success.
Well, Fran Brown did a great job in the portal bringing in Kyle McCord at quarterback. He really helped ignite the offense. Now all of a sudden you've got to replace that missing piece. So I think a big part of the success this year, David, for Syracuse offense, can you score points and can you have a consistent signal pattern?
Yeah, because you're losing that quarterback first of all, and all the guys he was throwing to. So they won 10 games way ahead of schedule. Fran Brown promising now. Got to do it. Got to reload with some new cast of characters.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
That's caught. It's Cook.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. So Jacksonville State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Got a man. It's Cuber. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it first drive.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Cuber. Defense swarming on that. A turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Moves away as he feels pressure. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who am I missing?
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Grab behind the line. It's Cook. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run off. He got that sucker to the ground.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the lace.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Going up top again. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll send the back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The snap sets up the throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now a little bit more.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Jacksonville State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man on the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Bringing the heat. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. On the run, it's Willis. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Savage. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's going to run it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Unloads it left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Fires left. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These red zone trips, red has meant stopped. They've gotten nothing in 3 previous tries. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to punch it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. With the catch, it's Gill. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. He leaves it with his back. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A strike downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking for room, it's Willis. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot, and it's caught inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Jacksonville State, 6.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense.